first poem is called Depraved Indifference. The king of any hood be he who best shuttles our hordes of undead. Thank you. Since the king of any hood be he who best shuttles our hordes of undead. Since torching the blazing bundle, who promised as a final gift to be the first breath of smog for mama's remaining mornings. Since eviction be rule of law, bullets the gods for their seizure, for their thermodynamics, for their aching after praise and shout. You and I are the taboo, queer for our clutch and seeing eye against eye. Since the blessing of forgiveness at every hastened leaving, since the landlord's sentinels ride rough to shatter spines, lest the rest of us forget, since with any easy holler, we too will be left twinless, clanless, privileged only the luck of the riot, without any place at all to take our rest. I want to say also that that poem is dedicated to Freddie Gray, who is a young man that was killed by the Baltimore City Police in 2018. So that poem is for him and his twin sister. This next poem is called Spontaneous Repulsion. Let me make sure my fly is not down or something. You know, you'd be up here and then all of a sudden. Spontaneous repulsion. Times look to us a tensile hook and tug, taught best by the natural world's anguished kinks, a bird in a gator's teeth, lush afterglow of unrepentant earth, having given itself to be scorched. Then us who better to catalog our failures, having been inside each at the same time, grounded by eating overripe figs, thanking the table's barrier, asking aloud for coffee, a close call to feeling, a monophony of coyotes. This one brave as hell, showing it here all overripe. Braved coming into hair hell. Come, my sickly smell, pull the corner store still frame at its grubby edges. Our flower dress mid-thigh, waist beads showing through loosened buttonholes. The aroused hum of such hungry hours. Or because of our growing into mother's face, of us who's not inclined, asked some days to name a child, theoretically. Who but she knows tomorrow, the name we'd give. An all right bet, but the body barks back constantly. Dark elbows, barbelled nipples clanking the plexiglass display. Swisher Sweet, a bamboo bitch, skin lightening cream. Nothing cares to hold past one long maybe. Envision mother in ourself, in the whirl, holding back. The days we bit our lip in glee, when Ma's hand hovered over, our childish heads never still. Ma's hand pulling the plate too hard, initiating our apart. Oh. Thanks. I think I'll do two more. This poem is called Known and Lesser Catastrophes. Used to displacement, one makes a fetish of abandon. Pardon me my being so evasive. Truth is every border is a trap. Everybody punishes by shouting. By slut, bisected, bisexed, engendered landscape, this is it. The life I love. Such an inconsiderate habitus. The worst fate follows being indigenous to any place. So some search for small conquests and comfort by adding politan or citizen to their name. One problem is how quickly we run opposed from each other. Another is empire's hideous and clumsy hands. False hopes wagered in naturalization and resettlement. This refugee era is akin to being adolescent. How bumpy. Surviving exile, only the first triumph. How now to make a condition of it. This bitterness, simply. Since many will counter their wealth against me, I demand my menial benefits, my boots, my mule, my ID card, my intact clit, my capped tooth, bifocals, doctored papers, entry vaccines. But know that any hyphenated identity means just one, has lost the war. What a shame I betted. Be wary of any sub who wants to be president. Beware of any self-aware subaltern, or permanent resident aliens, or native patriots. A theorist appears to jot down how happily I rupture such well-stitched margins with my bloodstains. I let myself, the meat and offering to my ancestors. Bring along the cayenne and the curry when time comes to cook the rich. If that seems unethical, consider how so they are rich. In stability, I become slobbish and guard even my goodness from everybody. An ice queen with empath tendencies. Must you tend to your own wounds? Or do you too seek older solutions? When pained, gather nettles and eucalyptus for salves, bitter tonics, force and extraction, smudge, scry, conjure, consider the cipher. There's no nation on this dome worth ailing for. I will do one more and then I'm going to stop talking because my mouth is dry. This poem is called Frames. Frames, Akata, Booty Scratcher, Coon. And of course, we know these words to be anti-Black insults that we often use amongst each other. And so you thought what of the grief that I'm owed, that I come to till the grave, every Black morning, only the dead answering with blues and redemption song, sprung up from tired beds, already Black with rot, a sick pathology of other fears. Run with all of your might, yet all we Black people must occupy the nigger nader. The spurred, burnt brownie, the ideal high yellow, from the Congo to the Delta, the Zongo to the favela, the ghetto and Ladera, heights of ontological negation. Keep us up each night. Insist on each mundane pain. Did we survive today? From the cool to the savage, does gravity insist towards a rage in the interior? Ravage the uncool, savage as Africans, hot as Africa, asses as Black as Africa. Thank you.